Okay guys, I hope you're still with me. So we are just going to start with the third app, which is the Filmorago app. Now this is the main app that I actually use for editing, and you can use this app to edit your entire video. You don't really have to go into the other apps that I was talking about. I'm just one person who just loves perfection, so I find the other apps that come in handy, but you can actually use Filmorago app for all these things and be satisfied. So that is how it looks like. In case you are lost on the app, it's the very last app. It actually has like a gray icon with a little bit of white and orange. So even though inakaa pale kwa Google Play Store, and of course you can get it for free. So long as you have bundles, you can obviously download it. And I promise it's a very simple app to use, and I'm just going to take you through step by step. So I hope you're still with me. If you are, then let's get right into it. So I'm just going to tap the Filmorago app, and it will bring you the display screen, the main, and that is what we have right now. So it will bring you a create new video function and a my saved project. Now my saved projects will only pop up if you have used the app before and you actually have saved projects. If you don't, what will appear is the create new video icon alone. And either way, the create new video will still be available. So for now, yes, we're creating a new video, so we're just going to click on that. When you do that, it will take you to the video gallery. And what I love about this app is that it has categorized that according to the folders that you have. Okay, so for now, we're just going to look for the folder that we saved. I think we saved the volume booster. So we're just going to look for that and then tap on it. When you tap on it, it will open the folder, and as you can see, our folder only has one video, so we're just going to tap on that. When you tap on that, it will bring you to the screen where you can trim the video. But since I already trimmed it using the other app, I'm not going to trim it anymore. In case now you're using this app to edit your video, then you can trim your video using these two cursors. There's the left one and there's the right one. Okay, you can trim using this. So once you're satisfied, then you can just play the video and then add it to select. Sorry, you can add. Once you add the video, it will move to the, let me just demonstrate that again. Boop, it goes to the left, like this is my left side. Yeah, it will pop and it will let you know that you've selected. Now you can see I've selected this video twice, so I can just click on that and then just remove one to remain with one. Okay, so now that that video is selected, like on the far uko juu pale kwa corners, there is the back button and then the next button. So in case you want to add another video, you can always go back and then add. Since I'm not adding any other video, this is the only clip you're working with, I'm just going to click next just to move on. Okay, sorry, I'm just about to change my angle. Okay, so I'm just going to click next. Sorry, sijui ilienda wapi. So when you click next, it now brings you to the main editing screen. Okay, so I'm going to start with my right hand side, and there is a button is save, the second is themes, the third music, and then there is transition, and then when you scroll down there is ratio and crop, and then finally the edit tools. Okay, so the save button is what we were going to click the last after editing the video and you're satisfied with the end result. Then you can actually save the project. And then the second one is themes. This is where you can actually add a theme depending on what you want. So if I click that, on my left side a column pops up, and on that column pops up, you can just scroll down to choose what you want to use. So let's say this was a fashion video, and I then click on that, and that is the filter. Rombo, but for me, I need this to be as natural enough as possible because it's a promotion video. So I'm just going to scroll back up and click none. Next is the music button. We are going to come back to that. Same to transition, we're going to come back to that. And then there is ratio and crop. Now, always when you're editing your video, make sure it is in the 16:9 ratio. Like we are on the left side where there are those ratios, okay? There is a 16:9, and then there is a 21:9 where there are borders that pop up at the bottom and the top of your videos, and then there is a 1:1 ratio where it the borders pops up at either side of the video. So always for YouTube videos, you want to make sure that it is a 16:9 ratio, okay? And in cases where you want to cut sides, then you can always just tap on the second button, which is cut sides and add frame. This happens especially when you took the video in a landscape mode, so that comes in handy. So if you want to also blur the background, and this happens with the 1:1 ratio, if you choose to work with the 1:1 ratio, then you can always blur or put a black screen. Okay, so that is done. Now we want to get into the edit tools, and this is where just everything happens. So I'm just going to click on the edit tools. So this is how the screen looks like, and just down below the video you can see there is a column moving to the right hand side, and it just gives you options on what you want to work with. So we're going to start with the first, where you can trim, you can crop your video, you can add a subtitle, you can add a picture, you can add a voiceover, then you can play around with your audio, and then add filters, overlays, elements, titles, and then you can play around with the speed, rotate the video if you have to, adjust and duplicate, and then if you don't need the video, you can actually delete it at this point. So we're going to start with the first which is the trim. Now you can use this just in case you did not trim your video. So yeah, when we were selecting this video, it actually displays a screen where you can actually trim the video. But if in cases where you did not trim the clip, or you trimmed it but how it wasn't that perfect, then you can always trim again at this point. So there are two cursors on either side of the video, then that is what you can use. Okay, now at this point there is a reverse button on the right side, the clip. And so after you're done with trimming and maybe reversing, if you had to reverse, then you can click OK. My name is Rombo, and it will play just to make sure that is what you wanted. So next is the crop. Now I'm just going to show you how crop works. So you're going to tap on that, and then it will just take you to the screen where you can actually do that. And down there are instructions. So all you have to do is just pinch, and then you can move it inwards or outwards depending on how you want to crop your video. Yes, I want to crop this video. As you can see, kuna shenanigans wenye hawatakikani kuonekana, so I'm just going to crop all that. So I'm going to pinch my video and then crop outside. After cropping, I'm just going to move it, and then as you can see, it's not perfect, so I'm going to pinch and then crop it downwards and then move it downwards. And at this point I think I'm good. Perfect. Then I'm just going to click OK. As you can see, Rombo, and when you click the subtitle, it will bring you to the screen where you can actually add wordings to your video. So it happens when you actually want to kusisitiza maneno, then you can actually use wordings. So let's just play the video and see where we're going to add our the words. Okay, so I'm just going. Okay, so right there, my name is Dorcas Rombo, so I'm just going to add. Okay, then I'm just going to add Dorcas Rombo. Then I'm going to click OK. So as you can see, I don't think you're inaonekana sana, so I'm just going to tap. There is a keyboard and then font and then color, so I'm just going to tap font. Okay, and then I love using Helvetica. yeah, it highlights that, and this is just perfect. Okay, so and I have so you're just going to keep adding words where you want to add. So next you're going to talk about the PIP function, and this is where you actually can add a picture. So I'm just going to tap on that and then play the video to know exactly where I can add a picture. Okay. Hi, my name is Rombo, and I have a YouTube. Okay, right there where I say I have a YouTube channel, then now I can add a picture just in case someone doesn't know what a YouTube channel is. Trust me, you can not be ignorant. Like, really, just do everything like you're explaining to a baby. Labda mtu ajui hata YouTube ni nini. So I'm just going to a screenshot that I've just done and then add that. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure it fits the screen. Wow. Okay. Perfect. And then I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to click OK. Okay, so I'm just going to play that too. Hi, my name is Rombo, and I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name. Perfect. Okay, so you can always add the way, like on the left side, you can see there are ways in which you can let the picture pop up in the screen. So for me, I'm going to choose zoom. Miss Rombo. Okay, so I'm just going to click OK. I think I'm satisfied with that, and just play. Hi, just to make sure. I think that is good enough. Okay, so next, in case you want to add a voiceover, then you can just always tap to record, then say what you want to say, and then click OK. And then for the audio mixer, this actually happens when you have background music or there's a voiceover, so you can always play around with the audio volume. We'll get back to that once I add music. So next there is where you can add filters. As I told you, I'm sticking to having it original, but you can always add filters. Like you see, there are a number of filters that you can choose from. Whatever best will work for you, but if you change your mind, you can always go back and then click none and then OK. And then we have also overlays, and these are just zile backgrounds inafanya video ikae supu. So I can always add the winter. Hi, my name is where are Rombo, there are those. I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name. Hi, my name so is I don't think I want to add anything on this video. So the next is the elements, and it actually works the same way as the overlays. So maybe you can use the hat. Hi, my name is Rombo, and I have a YouTube channel. So for me, I don't want to use anything that will jeopardize how my video looks. So I'll just go back and click none. Hi, and then OK. Rombo, and sorry, tuko na sauti same, sindio? Next, it's a title. I don't think I need a title for this video, but again, there are plenty to choose from starting from Paris. Hi, my name is Merry Christmas. Hi, my name is there is emblem. Hi, there is a concert. I love using this. I'm sure you've seen it on my videos. I love using concerts, and so for now, I'm not using any of this, so I'll just go back and then click none and then OK. My name is Rombo. Okay. Now, the speed of a video, so how slow and how fast you want the video to play. This especially happens with videos where I'm not talking much, so I can just fasten, the video just to, what I mean, and then you can just choose how fast and how slow you want the video to play, and then you can always rotate. You can rotate left, rotate right, and all that. Okay, it has interfered with my crop. Okay, so I'll crop that later. Then you can always adjust. If you filmed in a dark place, you can always adjust the brightness. So when you click, like on the left side, a string for you to adjust pops up, so you can always just play around with that if you want to adjust. And if you want the video to duplicate, then you can always just duplicate and the same video will pop up. For me, I don't want, so I'll just delete it again and just press OK, and I remain with the video that I was working with.
Hi, my name is Dorcas Rombo,
so I'm just going
and
back to the crop, and I'll just crop that to how it was. I think that is good enough. So at this point, I'm just going to add the music. So just click on the music icon and just tap add, and there is always a preset where you can choose from. I think they got deleted when I deleted some files. So I'm just going to go to my library and use whatever song that I can use. So I'm just going to pick a song that goes with the flow. Okay, so because it's not a YouTube video, I actually can use any audio I want. Let me use Kasioki wa Mitumba. I love this song. Okay, now this is where I was trying to tell you guys, like, maybe I need this video to start from where she's singing. Like, you can anaongea in the first few minutes of the video. So I want to trim it to where she starts singing. Perfect. And then I'm just going to tap OK, and then OK again. So now we're just going to go back to the edit tools. I'm going to scroll back, go to the edit tools, and then I'm going to go to the audio mixer. Okay, on the audio mixer, now you can see that this is for the video, so I can always add it to 200%. And then, as I told you, you don't need the volume booster. You can always use the volume boost here, Filmorago, but for me it's never enough because I try not to shout on my videos.
Hi, my name is
As you can see, that audio is really distracting, so I just want to tone it down. So for the video to be high, I'm going to tune it to 200%, and then I'm going to bring this to around 50%, or let me just work with 25% because she is loud. Okay, I'm just going to tap OK, and let's play that and see her.
Hi, my name is Dorcas Rombo, and I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is Miss Rombo. I would very much like and appreciate if you just take a moment and check out my videos. My channel is all about beauty, fashion, and most importantly, the Luo culture and some random vlogs here and there. I promise there is something for everyone, so just scroll and look for the playlist that suits you, and I hope you consider subscribing. So thank you for your time.
Guys, can you see that? Okay, now at this point, now I want to show you where the transition comes in. Okay, so right about now, I want to add a clip just to show you how the transition works. So I'm just going to here on the right hand side, like hapo chini kuna place unaweza add, like I just tap that and it take you to the video gallery where you can actually choose. For me, I want to use the very original video, so I'm going to choose that, and then it will take you to the trim screen. So I'm just going to play that just to make sure where I want to trim. So I will trim to where I started talking. It was actually at the 19th second, right? Kwa wale hawajasahau. Okay, so I'm just going to add that and then click next. It will take you back to this screen, and as you guys can see, I don't want this to be the first video. I want this other one to start, so I'm just going to long press that and then take it to the left and then tap the screen just to stabilize that. So see,
My name is
okay. So I'm just going to add a transition at this point. So I'm just going to click on that. It's on the right hand side. When I click that, on the left side a column appears. So I'm going to press preset, and once I press that, it gives you a column where you can actually choose what you want to work with. I love using dissolve, so I'm just going to look for that.
My name is Rombo, and I have a YouTube channel.
Then I'm just going to click OK. Then after that, now I'm going to click on the very first video, tap on that, and then the editing tool screen appears. Then I'm going to tap speed. Okay, first let us use the audio mixer and just make sure that there is no audio playing on the background, and then tap OK. Once I've done that, then I'm going to come to the speed, and I want to fasten and slow it so that, you know, it creates an illusion of I don't know what that means, but I'm just going to do it practically. So I'm going to tap on that, and then we have speed, and then going to fasten it a bit. Okay, so I'll fasten it, and then I will slower, and then fasten, and then slower there, right there where I smile, and then fasten that, and then slower, fasten, then normal. Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, fasten, slower, then I'm going to fasten that, then slower. I don't like the way it's moving. Fasten, then slower. No, 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 no. Right where I'm turning, that's where I want to slow that. Perfect. And then fasten that, and then right where I'm smiling, I'm gonna slow that down. Then I'm gonna fasten that to where I rotate, and then slow that. See guys? And then I'm going to fasten that, and then use the normal one. Then I'm going to click OK. Okay, so let's see how it turned out.
My name is Rombo.
Perfect. You see, a problem of using transition now is that I didn't leave allowance on my video for me to be able to like get the exact hi guys, welcome back to my channel, like that sort of. So it just goes straight into
my name is Rombo.
So I don't know how I'm going to go about that, but already you've seen how you can slow and just speed up the video, and then how you can use transition and all that. So guys, I've come into conclusion on what I want to do. So at this point, I'm just going to add a template. So I'm just going to click on add, and it will take you to the video column. Okay, so hapo juu kuna video, photo, preset, Facebook, Instagram, Google. I'm going to go with the preset, and then I'm going to choose a blank template, and I'm going to use a white one. So I'll select that. Since it has added, you've seen it on the left hand side of my screen, and then I'm going to click next. After clicking next, I'm going to tap this white video down there, and then I'm going to move it ikue katikati ya hizi video mbili, and then I'll tap the screen just to stabilize that. Then I'm going to tap that video again, and I want to tap it, so sorry, and I want to trim it, so I'm going to choose the very short duration, which is like 5 seconds. I'm sorry about my phone, Aki. Nasumbukana. Nani munichangishie do, Aki. Then I'm going to tap OK. So when this transition happens, because I'm going to make sure where the transition is. Yeah, as you can see, it's between my first video and the template. So I'm just going to click OK, then play that and then just see.
Hi, my name is Rombo.
I think that is good enough. So I'm just going to crop this video. So at this point, I've replayed and replayed and replayed the video, corrected my mistakes and all that, and now I'm satisfied with the outcome. So I'm just going to save. And as I told you, you remember the right hand side, the button just right on top, then you can just click on that. So I'm just gonna click save. I'm just going to let the app do what it does. For longer videos, it's gonna take a bit of time, so you have to be really patient. And before saving, just make sure that you have enough storage, because it goes straight to your phone storage. So it's very important that you make sure that you have the storage that you need, because it's like you'll be saving it twice. It will save in the app and then you'll have to save it again in the camera roll. So yeah, let's just wait as it's saving. So another thing you should know is that the app saves with the watermark coming at the end. You can always let it play, or you can just trim that off. So at this point, after it's saved, a screen will pop up, and then you can just choose save to camera roll, and that's how you know it has saved in the gallery. So again, as I told you, it saves in the this one. Okay, huku mwisho kutakuwa na hiyo watermark, so you can always come back and use the app that I have been showing you, the Edit video cutter and merger. So I'm just going to go back. Sorry, my app is acting up. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to open that app and then click trim, and then it's the first video that you're trimming, and then just move. We're using the one on the very right side, and then I'm just going to trim that to around there, and just to make sure I'm going to play that. Perfect. So I'm just going to click next, and just to make sure again, I'm going to play that. And then re-encode, remember, trim with the more accurate, and then I can cut and save and then click done. And of course, you have to wait for the app to do its job, and basically that is it. Now you have to work on a thumbnail, and then your video is ready for upload. So yeah, that was it for this video, guys. If you found this so very helpful, please let me know in the comment section. If there is an app that you're using and you feel it's better than the ones that I've just shown you, also let me know in the comment section so that I can also try them out. This is a learning process, and I think I might not know everything. So if in case there is something that I left behind that I did not mention, let me know in the comment section. But I think I was nimekuwa mwalimu bora. So guys, you can also rate me in the comment section if I can be a guide. Yeah, y'all, I can, right? Okay, thank you so much for watching. So at this point, I'm just going to play for you the video, the final product, and then let me be. So remember to give me a big thumbs up on this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and see you in my next video. Bye.